Hi guys, Bob for Bob's Movie Review here, and today I'm bringing you my March 2016 Blu-ray and DVD collection update. I know there was a little bit of confusion last month. These are all the movies I picked up in March of 2016. So let's go over them. I didn't pick up a lot, as many as I usually do. April 2 is going to be like nothing. I picked up nothing for April. So let's just check it out. I'll give my thoughts on the movies, and I'll tell you guys any videos I made that I can remember. Any videos will be linked in the description, though, if you guys are really interested and you missed them, you want to check them out or whatever. First up, I have the Creed Steelbook, Target exclusive. This is like the millionth sequel, or spin-off even, of Rocky, and it stars Michael B. Jordan as, what was his name? Adonis Johnson. And of course Sylvester Stallone as Rocky Balboa. This is Creed's illegitimate son, I guess is how you would say it. And he wants to be a boxer, but he has no training, and he wants Rocky to train him. It was definitely a good movie. I liked it. It was very interesting. It did have some surprises, you know, some things that you probably weren't expecting to happen. But it's a pretty good story. I believe they're already talking about Creed 2. As for the Steelbook, like I said, Target exclusive. It was only like $20 when it came out. Some stores didn't get them in. You know, they were kind of hard to find. I ended up having to go a half hour away to get mine. But they had like 30 copies. So, if you guys haven't seen this one, it's definitely one worth checking out. Steelbook's pretty great artwork. Easy to get dirty and easy to scratch, though, on that black finish. I don't believe I ever put up a review of that. I liked it, but I didn't want to put up a review of it for whatever reason. Alright, next up we have The Night Before. Seth Rogen, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Anthony Mackie. They decide to have one last Christmas party together, and they get drunk and high and do crazy adventures. Seth Rogen just comes off as extremely annoying and not funny in any way. Joseph Gordon-Levitt just comes off like as an asshole. And basically, Anthony Mackie, the same thing. I didn't find much in this movie funny. I just thought it was kind of annoying. And I kind of wonder if Seth Rogen has really just kind of lost his magic. I haven't really seen anything that I thought was very funny from him recently. I know there's an unboxing of this up. I don't remember if I put up a review. It's just not what I thought it was going to be. And they even almost had this whole, Christmas past and present and future thing going, but they didn't do it. Just like they had the idea and then they stopped. It's just, and the ending was so strange. Picked up my first 4K Blu-ray, Chappie, one of my favorite movies of 2000, whatever year it came out. I really love this movie. I picked it up on 4K. It's great. I have not watched it in 4K yet. But I did do an unboxing of this, and I have an unboxing of the Steelbook up from Target, and I have an unboxing of the Blomkamp Triple Pack, and I do have a review of this up. Chappie is this police robot who has been damaged, and they want to scrap him, but kind of like the guy who invented him or whatever, he wants to try making an artificial intelligence, and they don't want him to, so he kind of steals this one, and then it gets stolen from him, and there's this whole deal where his battery's gonna die, and the people who stole him are like these gangsters, and he kind of becomes like a cool gangster with morals. I don't know. It was a fun movie. Definitely a lot of heart in this movie too. Some people didn't like it. I thought it was really good. Next up, I got this for my wife, Peanuts, and this was available in 4K, but as I mentioned before, I would rather get a 3D version over a 4K version. But I'll probably never watch it. I did do an unboxing of this, but I really have no interest in watching it. My dad watched it. He said it was pretty boring. I got the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. This was a Best Buy exclusive. There's an unboxing of this up. It's like $25. It's okay Steelbook, honestly. I don't love it, I don't hate it, but I've never watched any of the movies, so I really don't know anything about the Hunger Games. Next we have Daddy's Home. I ended up getting this one at Walmart. It came with that little inflatable basketball. There's an unboxing of this up if you guys want to check that out. And I believe there should be a review up of this too. Basically, Mark Wahlberg's the dad, and Will Ferrell's the stepdad, and he's trying to be their dad. And, you know, Mark Wahlberg's nowhere to be found. And then he finds out they're getting married, and he comes back and tries to steal his family back. It's supposed to be a comedy, and it has its moments, but for some reason they use this horrible CGI to really ruin the scenes, and I honestly didn't find it to be all that funny. Some people loved it, you know, nothing I could do about that. Next up we have the Hateful Eight, Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. There's definitely an unboxing of this up. I really love the artwork, I really love the way they did this Steelbook. Unfortunately, I have not got a chance to watch this movie yet. It's so long, 168 minutes, and it's like, if I don't watch it at night, like I can't ever watch anything when the baby's up, so I'm hoping to get to this soon, but it hasn't happened yet. Next up we have Point Break 3D. This is the kind of remake, reimagining of the classic Point Break. Has an okay story. The acting is just pretty terrible, and you know, you just don't care about anybody in this movie. So I call this an average, slightly below average or so movie. I did put an unboxing of this up, and I did put a review of this up, and for some reason Amazon did not give me a lenticular. For some reason I think it was Target also did not get lenticulars on theirs. I don't know why. I'm not gonna cry too much about it. I feel ripped off. I pre-ordered this, but that's all right. Enough about that one. Next up, I have the horror pack from March, and I don't believe I've seen any of these before. But I will put a link if you guys want to check out that horror pack unboxing. The Messengers with Kristen Stewart. We did own this on DVD, but I don't know, I might have watched it before I knew how terrible Kristen Stewart was. I'm not really sure. Zombie Diaries 2. I always forget, is this one from George Romero? It doesn't say. The first one was from George Romero, and I remember watching that one, even though it was a really long time ago, but I don't believe I ever watched this one. Possession with Sarah Michelle Gellar. Another one that I never saw. I mean, I heard of it, I never bought it. And then Flatliners, of course I've heard of this one, but I don't believe I've ever seen this one. Kevin Bacon, Kiefer Sutherland, and Julia Roberts. So a pretty good horror pack, really. $25 for all these. I mean, you're only looking at, what, $6 a movie? I mean, you're probably not going to find these for less than $6 new, so pretty good deal there. Next up, we have The Big Short. I did do an unboxing of this one. I know I recorded a review. I'm not positive if it's been put up yet. I think I did, but I can't remember. This movie was not at all what I was expecting. It's about these guys who all bet against the housing market, and you know, just before the collapse of the housing market. And I thought they were kind of like all a team working together, but they were basically all separate. And I mean, it was kind of interesting, especially since I was buying a house during this time and shortly after, and kind of all the new laws came into play. It's kind of interesting just to see how crooked the banks were and just all the stuff that was going on, but the movie is pretty slow. I mean, it's a little boring. I would call it average, maybe a tiny bit above average movie. Feels more like a documentary almost. If you guys remember, last month I said I got 2 movies from Zivvi. I got the second one, Beauty and the Beast 3D. I got Beauty and the Beast 3D and Monsters University 3D for like $30 new. And I mean, yeah, this doesn't have the Diamond Edition slipcover and whatnot, but I mean, this one, the US version goes, you know, for up to $100. So, and I never picked it up. It was one of the 3Ds I was missing, so I was glad to pick that one up. Even though it is, you know, the Zivvi version or the UK version. I don't know if these are exclusive to Zivvi or this is just the UK version or what. But they're region free, so you can play it in a US player. Last movie I got here, well, actually, I did pick up Concussion, but I think my dad has that. Got that one in 4K, but I have not watched it yet anyways. But there's an unboxing up if you guys want to check that out. I got Ratter. Probably a movie a lot of people haven't heard of. This girl, Ashley Benson, she's like living, I believe it was in New York, in an apartment, and I think she's going to school. And she doesn't even know this guy has like hacked all her webcam and her cell phone and everything, and he's like just watching her and stalking her without her knowledge. It's kind of interesting, and I understand why they shot it like they did, but it does, I feel like, take away from the movie in some ways, that a lot of times you just this is her cell phone and it's down in her purse and the camera's just pointed up and you just see like her legs and stuff like that. But it is kind of creepy because I mean, this can really happen. But I did do an unboxing and a review of this. It's kind of average or so, you know. So I don't think there was anything I liked a lot this last month. I did pick this one up on Amazon for like $8. The Day the Earth Stood Still, Fox Icons Steelbook slipcover. It's the only one I'm missing. I have all the rest with the movies and everything. This was just the slipcover. I picked it up for like $8, I think it was, or so. So not bad. I just got to get the movie, but you can get the movie cheap anytime. So I was just glad to finally get this last slipcover. I have all of them, all three releases. So that's pretty cool. Well, that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. I don't know why I look super yellow today. Just seems to be the way the lighting's working out. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you guys have any thoughts on any of those movies, I'd love to hear them. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. If you're interested, be sure to subscribe on YouTube, follow on Facebook, follow on Twitter, and follow on Instagram.